Namaskaram. Tiruppanazhvar is one of 12 Alvars. Today is birthday, Thirunakshatram. She was born in the month of Kartigai and the birth star was Rogini. And he was Ayonija. He appeared like Mudal Alvargal. And he was found out by a couple belonged to Panar community. Before knowing his life history, let's see what are the values we gain from learning about Alvars, Acharyans and Bhagavan's Vaibhava, the glory of Bhagavan Vishnu. In Sanatana Dharma, we find Bhagavan treats everyone equally. Today we talk about equality, we talk about inclusiveness, tolerance, which are all missing today. But in Sanatana Dharma, Bhagavan shows us this is how we have to live, the people have to live. So he tells his devotees. So the devotee who has very strong faith in Bhagavan and who follows the traditions of Sanatana Dharma is recognized by Bhagavan, and Bhagavan is unbiased. He doesn't see whether you are a woman or a man or rich or poor or you belong to this community or that community. As far as Bhagavan is concerned, only true devotion is considered. So Bhagavan sees only true bhakti, and when Bhakta suffers, he comes to his rescue and he makes him recognized by everyone. He brings out the good qualities of his devotees in front of society. So, it is very important for us to learn about Sanatana Dharma and who promoted the Sanatana Dharma, Alvars and Acharyans. If Alvars had not shown us this Divyadesam, we would not have known about all this. And we would not have come to know about the glory of Bhagavan of various Divyadesam. So let's see the life history of Tiruppanazhvar, who was born in a Panar community, and how he was recognized. He was taken up by Bhagavan. He made him come to his Sannadhi and he gave him moksham. So what all happened in his life? Tiruppanazhvar was an incarnation of Srivatsamarg, mole on the chest of Sri Bhagavan Vishnu. He was an Ayonija. He appeared in the paddy field and found out by the childless couple who belonged to Panar community who lived in Urayur. They were so happy to take him to their house and they brought him up. They taught him all the arts, especially the art of music, and he picked up so well and he used to sing on Bhagavan all the time. He used to go to the river bank, the bank of Kaveri, and sat just in front of the Srirangam temple but on the other side of the Kaveri, and used to sing on Bhagavan. When this was happening, one day Lokasaranga Muni, who was doing service for Bhagavan Ranganatha, he came to the river to collect water. And Lokanatha Muni was in trance. So he didn't realize that Lokamuni was waiting for the way. And because the way was blocked by him. And Lokasaranga Muni, to get his attention, he threw a small pebble. But it hit Tiruppanazhvar on his forehead and he was profusely bleeding. Sarangamuni felt so bad about it, and he went back to temple and thinking of this. And when he looked at Perumal, Perumal was also bleeding on his forehead, and he spoke to Perumal about it. Perumal appeared in his dream that night and told him, "You have done damage to my bhakta, who is a true devotee. So you have to rectify it. So you go to him, have him on your shoulder and bring him to my temple." This was the order given by Ranganatha. The next day, he was doing that because he also wanted to do good for Tirpanalvar. So he went to Tirpanalvar, and Lokasarangamuni went to Tirpanalvar, and he told him about what all happened. But initially, Tirupana was hesitant in doing because he didn't want to sit on his shoulder. But Muni said, "No, it is an order given by Bhagavan." Then he agreed. So he brought him to Srirangam. And first time Tirupana was coming to Srirangam. So he was so happy to see that place. And he was made to stand in front of the Bhagavan. He was in the Garbhagraha. Then he forgot himself, and he was so much enthralled and sang Amalanadipiran, consisting of 10 beautiful verses. Because on seeing the Divya Mangala Rupam of Sri Ranganatha, Tirupanagar didn't know what to say. He was seeing only the Tirumeni of Bhagavan. And every pasuram is about avayams of Bhagavan Ranganatha. And it starts from the lotus feet, the Pada Kamalam, and to his lotus eyes in ascending order. So it is like this. From Pada Kamalam, that is lotus feet, then Nal Adai, dress, then Undi, navel, then Uttarapandam, hip, then Tirumarbu, chest, then Kandam, throat, then Sevvai, lips, then Kangal, eyes. So he sees Bhagavan from his lotus feet to his eyes. So every pasuram ends with one avayam. The first pasuram ends with this line, Kamalapadam Vanden Kannillunna Okkindradhe. Second one, Sivanda Adayin Mel Chendradam en Chindanaye. Dress. The next one, Undi Meladandro Adiyen Ulladu Ennuyire. So Undi, navel. Next, Tiruvai Tudara Pandanamen Ullatul Nindrulagindradhe. Uttarabandan, hip. Next one, Vara Marbadandro Adiyene Atkundade, Tirumarbu, chest. Unda Kandana Kandir Adiyene Uya Kondade, Kandam, throat. Next pasuram, Seyyavai Ayyo Ennai Chinde Kavarndaduve, Chavvai, lips. Next pasuram ends with Periyavai Kangal Ennai Pedamai Seidanave, Kangal, eyes. The next pasuram, Neelameni Ayyo Nire Kondadan Nenjinaye. The next pasuram ends with the last one, En Amudanai Kanda Kangal Mattondrinai Kanave. So my eyes will not see anything other than you. I have seen you. My eyes will not see anything else. This is what he ends. Yes, this happened. He entered the Lord and attained moksha. So Bhagavan recognized the true devotion of Tirupanagar, and Bhagavan shows that everyone is equal before him. So this is what we learn from Tirupanagar's avataram. So let's know more and more about Alvars, Acharyans, and Sanatana Dharma and follow the divine path shown by Bhagavan and promote Sanatana Dharma. So, what can we do? Whatever we know about Sanatana Dharma, let's talk to others, let's carry it to more and more people and get blessings of Bhagavan.